Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and you're watching VSense. And today on VSense, we're going to go into a fragrance from the House of Mugler. I've done a couple of these or a few of these at this point where I review the Les Exceptions collection, which is their private or premium range of fragrances. And on today's video, I do have Fantasquatic, which is a fragrance from that range. So let's check it out to see if it's worth it, if it's not worth it, and what should you do. So I have this fragrance here, and it's a little unusual because this is the old box. So they actually changed the box for this actual range. It has changed into a blank box. It has a nice metal pullover, and this is the old box. So this is what you get. I did get mine on fragrancebuy.ca, not sponsored by the way, but this actually is the box that is the old one, which has the Thierry Mugler, blue like sticker, which is very reminiscent of Angel. And you swipe this up and voila, you get that. You still get this little circle card, which is something that they do like to give you points or something. I'm not quite sure. I was trying to find out online before I did this video, and it's a little elusive. It doesn't really tell you what it is. But this fragrance online, according to Fantasquatic and as well to Parfume, is launched in 2021. So it's a little weird because this is a newer launch and it's in an older box. I'm not sure. This might be the new box. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments because they are not available on Mugler's website for purchase. They're not available at a lot of department stores or at any that I know of at least. And they're kind of, in that transition phase where Mugler is moving all of their fragrances over to L'Oreal, or they've already done it. And I think that they're rebottling, reformulating, and repackaging what they're going to keep. And this range might not be one of the things that they keep, but this is what the bottle looks like. They are very nice. They're a heavy, heavy glass and metal enclosure. It has that nice metal on the side here, just so you do know it is full metal. The top is full metal too. Now, something that I will point out on these bottles, which is what I was annoyed at, is this is a little hard to take off. And that is because this little stopper here, you can twist off and refill it. They don't offer refills, but they do have the capability to refill the fragrance itself. So because of that, it's not the most secure. It can kind of wiggle, it can dangle, it can dance. If you're traveling with it, I would certainly say to decant it, put it in a purse spray, pocket spray, because you will have this kind of spill from time to time. So just a little bit of a word of advice there for this one. So Fantasquatic is what it sounds like. It is a fantastic aquatic fragrance. That's what it is geared towards. It is a unisex fragrance, but I feel like it falls more in the men's category. It is done well. It is a nice fragrance. I will say that it is likable. It does have its charming side to it. Because of this, I do think that it's a crowd-pleasing fragrance. It is a blue aquatic fragrance. It's a little overdone though. To me, blue aquatics fragrances are very nice. Yes, everyone has one. Yes, everyone wants one in their collection because it's that easy fragrance that you spray on, you put on before you go to an interview, you put it on before you go on to a date or to a meeting or whatever you're doing, and you're going to get compliments. You're going to get that smile, oh, you smell good type of thing, type of vibe. But this one itself is kind of like, I don't know, it's similar to a fragrance that Tommy Bahama did that came in that orange bottle. I will link it down below or list it here on the screen. But it's similar to a Tommy Bahama creation. It also smells a little bit like Nautica Voyage. So it's not the most unique creation. Let's just get that out of the way because I am surprised a lot of the fragrances in this range that I've tried thus far have been very unique. This one, like I said, is not the most unique, but it is likable. For our top notes, we're going to get grapefruit and lemon. You're going to get those nice, crisp citric oils at the top. It's going to be that burst of zestiness and citric elements. Very well done. I do like that part a lot. In our middle notes, we're going to get cardamom, coriander seed, and you do get that cardamom. It is a cardamom heavy fragrance. I think a lot of fresher fragrances tend to be heavy on cardamom. A lot of people are like, no, it's heavy on bergamot. No, typically your fresher scents have a lot of cardamom. That's what carries a fragrance. That's what makes that fragrance, smell fresh. And it just creates a nice blueprint for the rest of these zesty type of fresher notes to lay on top of. And the last note listed in the middle is going to be marine notes. You do get that marine type quality to it that, salty type of ocean, that ocean breeze type of thing. And because of that, just because of that, because obviously marine notes, there's no way for you to go extract the smell of the ocean or the smell of the misty type of water, flying over the beach. Because of that, you're going to get a synthetic component in this fragrance, which is very much noticeable. To me, it smells a little like room spray, that note here. It does smell like a, Febreze type bottle. It does smell similar to a Glade, one of those wall plugins. And because of that, that's what cheapens this fragrance up. It is a fragrance that is very expensive, obviously, at $300 for a 2.7 ounce bottle. It is quite pricey for this guy here. And those marine notes do come off as cheap, as synthetic, as a lackluster type of note in this scent. In our base, we're going to get amber, patchouli, and papaya. So you do get that very nice patchouli base in here. That nice amber quality that runs through the entirety of the fragrance is also in this scent. I do like that part of it. I do think that that adds a little bit more of an expensive flair to this fragrance. The papayas is there. I mean, it's not a star of the show. I think it's just there to be a background singer at this point. But this fragrance is, like I said, a likable fragrance for the most part. I think that this fragrance was categorized incorrectly. I think it should have been put in the A-man or alien man type of, what is it called? Is it angel man? A-man? That entire range itself is very likable. It is very mass market. This one is too. So I don't see it really fitting in with the rest of the ones in this range because we have Cure and Pertinent, which is another one in this range. We do have Hot Cologne, we have Mystic Aromatic, and Woodism, which I have also reviewed. And this one itself doesn't really fit into that, deeper, darker, sexy element that those fragrances do have. But I will say that it is likable. So if you're looking for a likable, cheap fragrance that is going to be extremely, pricey if you get it at the store, but you're like, I want something that's going to be premium, top shelf, great quality, great, great ingredients, great craftsmanship with the bottle. I would certainly say to check this one out because I think I got it for like 80 or 90 bucks, which is a steal. So just because of that, I would say to get it if you're looking for a blue, fresh fragrance. Do note, like I said, it's not going to be the most revolutionary thing. It's going to be similar to your Dolce Gabbana Light Blue, Dylan Blue, Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel type of fragrance. And because of that, I am not a fan of this scent. But I will say that if we put all of that aside, I do think that this is a very captivating fragrance. It does have that captivating vibes to it, which really, reels in the attention towards you because it is a likable scent. And it does do a great job at combining the fresh elements as well as the beautiful aquatic elements in this fragrance. That's typically not done very well by a lot of other fragrance lines, but this fragrance has been able to do it very well. It's a very nice fragrance experience. It's enchanting, and it's similar to diving into a pool. So I would say it's similar to something like Afternoon Swim, but Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton has a little bit more of the je ne sais quoi, a little bit of that it factor. While this one does have a little bit of that too, I'm not going to say that it's a completely, generic scent. I think the marine notes really just, I'm sorry to say this, have messed up this fragrance. I think that the rest of the composition is beautiful. If we were to remove that note itself and, give us the fragrance back, I think that we would have a very nice, well done, well executed fragrance. Now, I will say as it does kind of wear, it will kind of dissipate that, marine note away, and you do get those nicer citric elements with those beautiful earthy tones of the patchouli, which just gives it that little oomph. So in the beginning, yes, it can come off generic, it can come off cheap, it can come off boring, mainstream, whatever you want to call it. And then as time progresses and you start to wear this fragrance, you get those nicer, rawer elements. And I don't know if it's just me that likes to be able to tell what's inside of a fragrance. And if I can't tell, I want it to be a complete masterpiece, essentially, like number 5. But this one itself is done well. But like I said, the first couple of sprays, you're going to smell like a very nice room spray or like a blue fragrance. Like, what's the one that was on sale by Yves Saint Laurent? It was Yves Saint Laurent Cologne, and it was in a blue bottle. I can't remember, but I can't remember what it was called. That's essentially what this smells like, identical when you first spray it. And as it does wear, it has those nicer elements of that beautiful patchouli and amber and papyrus in the base that really come out and shine and play with the mixture of the rest of the notes. But yes, the marine note in here done fucked up the whole fragrance to me. It's nice, like I said, you will like it. So if you're wanting to know if you're going to like this fragrance, you probably will. The only issue is, like I said, is that it's not the most unique thing out there. But besides that, besides it not being the most unique thing out there, I would say that you are able to get a really great bottle. You are able to really experience the line of Mugler, which is an incredibly well done and well executed line of fragrances that have really great quality and really great craftsmanship. And because of that, I would say to get this fragrance, I don't know if it's still available across the globe or if they have reformulated it or changed it or what they're doing. I would say that if you are able to find this fragrance at a discount, then by all means pick it up because it's a freaking good price and you're going to get a fragrance that you can wear during the summer as your party type of scent and you're going to like it. You're going to get lots of compliments. Just do note that you're not getting the most, innovative product, which is what I'm used to from Mugler. So what do you guys think about this fragrance? What do you guys think about this fragrance line? Do you want to see more of it? Do you not want to see more of it? Let me know all of that down below. I really do want to know what you guys think of this range, if you guys are interested in it, or if you're at the point where you're like, I don't want to see no more of these fragrances, then just let me know down in the comments. I do look forward to seeing them and reading them. Also, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more fragrance related content. And I hope to see you on the next video. Bye. Take care.